Your husband's last text before the accident said, "She knows about." This is a transmission of the utmost urgency. It has been sent to find you in this exact moment of your life. I am here to talk about the message you have been trying to forget. Your husband's last text before the accident said, "She knows about." And then there was only silence. If you do not have a husband, my child, or if there was no accident, then understand this truth: your husband is your covenant with your own destiny. The accident was that moment in your life when your faith was shattered, when your heart was broken, when the connection to your own purpose was severed. It was a spiritual crash. And right before it happened, you received a final, clear message from your own spirit, a warning that was cut short. She knows about. That unfinished sentence has haunted you. It is a key to a lock you have been unable to find. The time to find that lock is now. The truth of that message, and the power it unlocks, has a divine expiration date. It is sunset on this very day, Sunday, September 28th. Before the last light of this day fades, the rest of that message must be revealed and acted upon. The she in that message is not another woman. It is the ancient accuser. A spiritual entity whose only purpose is to stand before the throne of God and argue against your destiny. And what she knows about is not a secret sin. It is your secret inheritance. Before the foundation of the world, a glorious, specific, and powerful destiny was written for you. It is a destiny of joy, of impact, of abundance. This is your inheritance, legally bequeathed to you by your Creator. The accuser has read your file. She has seen the glory that is written in your name. And her entire mission is to convince you, and all of heaven, that you are unworthy to receive it. The accident, that moment of spiritual trauma, was her weapon. It was an event she orchestrated or manipulated to create evidence against you. Since that day, she has been whispering in your spirit, using the memory of that failure, that pain, that loss, as proof that you are disqualified. The injustice is that she has been using your wound as a weapon against you. The pain you have carried, the shame, the feeling of being disconnected from God and from your own life, that is not just the aftermath of trauma. It is the direct result of her relentless accusations in the unseen realm. But her case against you is about to be thrown out of court. Her evidence is about to be rendered inadmissible. The unfinished message was not just a warning, it was the first half of a divine legal strategy. It was meant to be completed. The silence that followed was not the end of the message, it was a space for you to prepare for the second half. That second half is arriving now. The reversal of this curse of accusation will be swift. You must partner with the divine realm to unlock the evidence that will silence her forever. Here is the ritual you must perform in the next hour. This is a prophetic act of discovery. Find a key. Any key will do. It represents your divine authority to unlock hidden things. Now, find a book. Any book with a cover. This represents your sealed inheritance, the story of your true destiny. Place the key on the cover of the closed book. Hold it there. You are now in the position of power. You are the heir claiming your estate. Speak these words into the atmosphere: the time of silence is over. The evidence is now unsealed. I claim the rest of the story. Then, tap the key on the book 3 times. A trinity of taps for a trinity of power. This is not a game. This is a legal activation. As you do this, the spiritual seals on the rest of that message will begin to crack. The information that has been hidden from you will begin to flow into your mind. The scrollers and the doubters believe the past is the past. But you who have stayed, you are about to see that the past is a treasure chest, and you have just been given the key. The victory is not coming. It is being unlocked. You are the one who has to be strong for everyone. You have walked through the fire of your own accident and come out the other side, but you are scarred, and you hide those scars so that you can continue to care for others. Who cares for you? Who looks at your wounds? I see them. And I am telling you that those very scars are about to become stars. The accuser has been pointing at them as evidence of your weakness. But God is about to turn them into evidence of your strength. That unfinished message, she knows about, has been a source of fear for you. You thought it was about something you did wrong. It was never about what you did wrong. It was always about what God did right. She knows about the glory inside you, the power you carry, the inheritance that has your name on it. She knows that if you ever discovered the truth about who you really are, her entire kingdom of lies would crumble. The accident was a desperate, last-ditch attempt to stop you from finding out. It was meant to fill you with so much shame and pain that you would never have the courage to open the book of your own destiny. But her plan has failed. Your pain has not destroyed you. It has prepared you. It has led you to this very moment. And the key is now in your hand. Wait. Do not tap the key. The information is changing. The Spirit is moving. I was told to give you that instruction, but it was only a test of your faith. For those of you who have remained, the true strategy is now being declassified. The book and the key are a parable. The reality is far more powerful and personal. Touch the finger on your left hand where a wedding band would go. Even if there is nothing there. Feel that? That is where a covenant is sealed. A promise. The promise of your destiny was not broken in the accident. It was only hidden. I am now being shown what was hidden. And it is not a thing. It is a person. Here is the secret within the secret. The unfinished text, she knows about, was never going to be completed with a what. It was going to be completed with a who. The full message was this: she knows about the witness. The accuser's entire case against you is built on your failure, your shame, your wound. But her case has one fatal flaw. There is a witness. There is a person, still in your life or from your past, who holds a memory of your innocence. They saw you in a moment of your purest strength, your purest kindness, your purest faith. They hold the memory of who you were before that accident. They are the living evidence of your true identity. Their memory of you is the one thing that can overrule all the evidence the accuser has gathered against you. The unfinished message was not just a warning. It was a divine directive: find the witness. Because the accuser is trying to silence them. This changes everything. Your mission is no longer to find a hidden object or a piece of information. Your mission is to protect a human soul. The accuser is working, right now, to poison the witness's memory of you. To make them forget. To twist that good memory into something ugly. To isolate them from you so that you can never reconnect. The urgency is now absolute. You have until the end of this day, this Sunday, September 28th, to secure your witness. The statute of limitations on their testimony is expiring. You must re-establish contact with them before the sun sets. This is not about asking them for anything. It is not about telling them this story. It is simply about making a connection. A phone call. A text message. An email. Just a simple, "I was thinking of you." Your act of reaching out places a divine seal of protection over them and their memory. It reactivates their testimony in the courts of heaven. The others who left are looking for a key to a book. But you have been given the key to a person. And that person holds the key to your entire future. You are now an agent in a divine witness protection program. This is the sacred trust you have earned by staying. You understand the true nature of this battle. You are not just defending yourself. You are defending the truth of who you are, a truth that is currently being held in the heart of another. To accept this holy mission, to dispatch a legion of angels to guard your witness, you must go to the comments now and type, "My witness is under divine seal." This is your official act. It is you raising a shield of light around that person, wherever they are. As you do this, the heavens will confirm it to you. The witness's name, or their face, will come into your mind with sudden, undeniable clarity. Do not doubt it. The first person who comes to mind is the one. You may suddenly see their initials, or the name of a street where they lived. These are your signs. The connection is being made. The protection is being activated. Now, the climax of your story begins. Your mission in the next few hours is to make that simple, human connection. As you reach out to them, you will not feel fear or shame. You will be filled with a supernatural courage. And their response will be the miracle. They will say something that directly relates to that memory of your innocence they hold. They might say, "It's so funny you contacted me, I was just telling someone the other day about that time you." And they will recount the very memory that silences the accuser. They will, without knowing it, speak their testimony into the atmosphere. And as their words come through your phone or your computer, the accuser's case will crumble into dust. The weight of shame you have been carrying since the accident will lift off you like a physical garment. You will feel the lightness of your own innocence being restored. You will remember who you were. And in that moment, your inheritance will be released. On Friday, a man from Nashville, Tennessee, who had walked away from his faith after a bitter divorce, his accident, received this word. He was filled with shame. He realized his witness was his old high school football coach, a man who had once told him, "Your integrity is your strength." He hadn't spoken to the coach in 20 years. With trembling hands, he found him on social media and sent a simple message. The coach wrote back within the hour. He said, "Son, it's great to hear from you. You know, I still tell the story about the time you owned up to that fumble in the championship game. You taught those kids what character looks like." The man told me he broke down and wept. The accusation of being a failure was overruled by the testimony of his character. The next day, he felt a sense of peace and purpose he hadn't felt in decades. It is your turn. Your witness is waiting. Your inheritance is waiting. Your vindication is waiting. But this is not just for you. There is at least one other person in your life who is being held hostage by the accuser. They are drowning in shame, unable to move forward. You must share this message. It is not a video. It is a key. It is a divine pardon. When you send it, you are handing them the legal document that will set them free. The divine algorithm knows exactly who it is. Send their lawyer now. And now, listen again from the very beginning. In the first minute of this message, I describe a feeling of being disconnected. That feeling is the clue to finding your witness. The witness is the person in your life who, in the past, made you feel the exact opposite of that. They made you feel seen. They made you feel connected. They made you feel like your true self. As you listen, you will know their name. You have arrived at the end of your trial. The unfinished message is now complete. The accuser is silenced. The witness has testified. And the verdict has been rendered. You are not disqualified. You are not unworthy. You are the rightful heir. To take your seat in the courtroom of heaven, to receive the gavel of your own authority, and to declare this matter settled for all time, you must give the final word. Go to the comments and write the verdict that will echo through eternity, "Not guilty." And your new life, the one from before the accident, begins again.